Welcome to Therapist A, where licensed professionals talk mental health, make mildly inappropriate jokes, and overshare just enough to keep things interesting and our licenses intact. Brought to you by Full Circle Therapy and Inner Wellness Therapeutic Services, and produced by me, Liz. Disclaimer, yes, we're real therapists, and yes, some of our clients listen, but this podcast, still not therapy. It's for education, entertainment, and a bit of chaos. So keep your weekly appointments and enjoy the show. Now, let's get into today's episode.
And welcome back to another episode of Therapist 8. I'm your host, Mel.
And I'm your other host, Liz.
I'm the co-host, Barry.
Just every time.
Every time.
Yeah, gonna stick to it.
Okay, so are we going to get right into our new name for this segment of the show?
This segment. Very good.
Yes. Does that make us sound professional?
Right. So are we, like, how are we doing this? Do we all have to agree or?
I guess we have to vote, like 2 out of 3.
All right.
I know,
gonna
but
be
what if there's
hard.
multiple ones that are 2 out of 3?
Her list looks
Then I
pretty
guess-
long. So thanks to those that replied, none of which replied to me.
You got 0
I got 0.
feedback.
I gave my own, but other than that, yeah, no one gave me a name.
Okay, so maybe I'll read off all the options and then I already know which one I like.
Okay.
We all know which one you like.
Do we?
No, you actually don't.
Oh.
You think I'm just gonna
I
go with
don't.
Chit Chat Corner, but I'm not.
I don't know which one she likes.
Okay.
I thought Chit Chat Corner was like no.
But now it doesn't sound that bad.
Here's the thing I've done with my kids in the past. Maybe we'll do this. Like, everybody should get a hell no. Like, if we're
Okay.
doing
Okay.
voting,
Okay, fair.
if we're doing voting, because it could be 2.
Yeah.
But Chit Chat Corner is my hell no.
Fair. I think
Like,
that's
hell no.
fair. Yeah, I absolutely think.
I think
Chat
with my
Corner is
kids,
a
we
hell no.
called it God no. Something like that. I like hell no
Fine.
better, though.
Hell no.
We'll stick with hell no. All right. So we get a hell no. So even if the other 2 people vote for it, the other one can be
Fair.
like, hell no.
Okay, so we only get one hell no.
You only get one
Yeah.
hell no.
Oh.
Use it wisely.
Use it wisely. Okay,
right.
ready?
Yeah.
Number 1 is Chit Chat Corner.
Hell no. You just wanted me to say it?
I thought we were gonna say it yet, but fine. The next one, this is Barry's.
Yeah, the one I...
Submission.
Contributed.
is feedback loop.
Okay.
I don't hate it.
I wouldn't say hell no.
No, I don't hate it. Okay.
Gee,
Then
thanks, guys.
it's a good contribution.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have Alexis. She gave us so many options here.
Yeah, There's
Okay.
like 20 options. there,
Yes.
So maybe she will win.
She might.
She stuffed the box.
By probability.
Yeah.
Just through sheer probability.
Yeah. So we got El Chisme, which I like. Mind over chatter.
I like that one.
That one's cute. Yeah. Overthinking out loud. Unpacking out loud. Unpacking the mind. Shrink wrap. I kind of like that one.
Oh, I like shrink wrap.
I know. I kind of like that. A Sigmund and the City.
That-
All right.
Doesn't really roll off the tongue.
Not so much.
Sorry, Alexis.
But it's okay. And then Sydney said Chaos Corner. We have Olivia, Liz's sister-in-law, said Before Therapists Say. And then we have Millie, who said No Judgment Corner, Yammer Corner, or tete-a-tete.
I like tete-a-tete.
Do you know what tete-a-tete means?
Yes.
Yes, because we looked it up.
We all looked it up before.
Okay.
Well, it's French. How
Yeah.
are we expected to know that?
I know.
I mean, I've heard it, and I knew it was like something in French.
So
That's what I knew.
it meant
It's something in French that I've heard. Yeah.
Wait, I was gonna say the full definition, and now
It was like an intimate conversation.
Like a private
yeah,
conversation.
intimate, private conversation, which this is not.
But I
mean,
think,
just-
but that's funny. Like, because it's
Right.
not like it's people listening into our intimate conversation.
Okay.
right.
Kind of like
Yeah, I like that.
it's like jumbo shrimp.
Should we narrow them down?
Okay, let's narrow it down. So Barry used his hell no for Chit Chat Corner, so out.
Right.
Any more hell no's?
You have a hell no?
Do you have a hell no, Liz?
I think we should use our hell no's first because that eliminates.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what-
I think
You have to use a hell no.
Sigmund in the city. I can't even say that.
Okay.
Okay. What's your hell no?
I think I'm going to go with Yammer Corner. Hell no.
Okay.
For Yammer.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Do we have like a top 3, anyone? Liz, do you got a top 3?
Okay. I'll go with shrink wrap.
Okay. Shrink wrap.
Tete-a-tete.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess those are my top 2. No need to complicate.
Okay.
Those are my 2 favorite.
Okay. Barry?
I don't really have a
Barry's like, I don't like any of them.
a top 3. I wouldn't say that. I'm not against shrink wrap. I think shrink wrap's pretty good.
Okay.
I like mine. Feedback loop. Yeah, those are I guess if we're doing 2, those would be my top 2.
Okay.
Your top 2?
Yeah, I'm gonna say tete-a-tete.
Uh-huh.
And I really like shrink wrap. Times 3.
Okay. Well,
All
I
right.
think shrink wrap wins.
I think it sounds like we all agreed. We all liked shrink wrap. I think it's witty. I think it's
Yeah.
funny.
Okay.
So
I
who
love it.
won? Who won?
Alexis.
Right.
It's like one
The
of those
probability she
things.
did win.
She did
Right.
win.
She did. Well, she had like 8
Submission.
submissions. Okay.
So Alexis Licata Marks.
Wins.
She wins.
Yay.
Yay.
What does she win? Just
A
this.
t-shirt.
Just
Remember
this.
we said a t-shirt.
You guys said a t-shirt.
We're gonna
said...
send her a shirt.
All right,
Yeah.
cool.
Alexis.
Yay.
Shrink wrap.
Shrink
All right,
wrap.
Cool.
I like it. I like it.
Okay,
All
I like
right.
it.
Excellent.
Okay.
All right.
All right, so now we're doing shrink wrap, right?
Okay. So in our shrink wrap segment, here we are.
I think we have things. from
Yeah, we
last-
have things
Yeah, we
to
have
talk
things.
about. Okay, number 1.
So I had okay.
No, I'm starting. I need to know. You got a tattoo while you
Right.
were away visiting your daughter in Spain.
Right.
And now we need to know what it means.
That's
why
not,
you got
that's
it.
not part of shrink wrap, is it?
Yes, it is.
I thought shrink wrap was where we went back to previous episodes.
I think it's everything. It's all of our.
Well, I'll
banter.
relate
Chit
it. I'll
chat,
relate
remember?
it to. I'll relate
Chit chat
it.
corner.
Okay.
Shrink wrap is now, or chit chat corner is now shrink wrap.
Right.
So that would be in chit chat corner.
Like the shrinks wrapping up.
I understand, but I
They're-
thought it also had to do with us going back and like not just making corrections, but anything like follow up from the previous episode.
Everything is in
Yeah.
there.
Okay. All right.
Mel
I just
really
want to
needs to know.
start at the tattoo.
Okay. So I wanted to go back to the episode on healing.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to answer your question. I'm
Like,
gonna-
what are we doing?
She's like,
like,
are you
total
being
resistance.
defiant?
Total resistance.
She's like, fuck you. I don't care.
So I was thinking
Mm-hmm.
after the episode on healing and some of the bad coping strategies we use,
Yes.
right? Remember we talked about bad coping strategies?
Yes.
And I remembered one of mine
Oh, okay.
is getting like a lot of times when I've gone through a breakup, I get a tattoo.
Oh,
So-
okay. It relates
Yeah.
to the tattoo.
So it relates.
You're
I mean,
right.
it relates to this one in that I did get a tattoo. I had been planning this one for a long time, and it means it's a Japanese word.
Mm-hmm.
It's written out in English, or I guess English. It's pronounced kaizen, and it means personal growth.
Oh.
And it has a little lotus at the bottom.
Oh, I love that.
Oh, you can't see it because of all the bracelets. But,
I
yeah.
See it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Love
well,
it.
it's beautiful.
Cool, thank you.
It came out great.
Yep. Thanks.
Yeah. All
I
right.
got it while I was in Spain. Yes.
Visiting your daughter.
Yep.
It's a souvenir.
Souvenir
I guess.
tattoo.
Yeah. They're a little cheaper over there, I think.
Oh, really?
Like this
is
was
it?
180 euros.
What?
Oh, that
Over
is.
there.
Oh no, euros.
Euros. So that would be like 220
Oh, I
in
feel like
American.
you don't think that would be
Comparable
similar.
here.
Yeah.
No, no, no.
I think it
No
would
way.
have cost more here.
That would've
No, it didn't.
I think, but I don't know.
That would have cost more here. I mean, I guess it depends where you go.
If there are any tattoo artists listening and watching on YouTube, or go to YouTube, look at my tattoo and tell us how much it would cost.
Thank
Okay,
you.
cool. We're done with that.
Excellent.
Okay. All right.
What,
What
else?
Shrink wrap. What else?
That's all we got?
But you got things.
Why is it always me?
Because you're good at leading us. Like, you know,
No,
you
but
really...
you said that there was something else that you were. I thought.
Just stuff with my kids because you
Yes,
guys,
yes.
you
You
guys
see?
had said ask my kids
Mm-hmm.
If you
about my
traumatized them.
bullying them,
Yeah.
traumatizing them, and they were very explicit that the things we talked about in the podcast did not traumatize them.
But others?
They didn't.
Excellent.
I kind of noticed that after. I was like, but they didn't directly say I did not traumatize them. They just said those things, like driving Alligator Alley, the things I mentioned.
Yeah.
They were very
The hot
specific about the
peppers.
pizza.
Yeah,
Like,
that it was Papa John's.
that it was Papa John's.
Not just Steak and Shake. It was both. Steak and Shake, I made him eat those peppers for a shake. Pizza, Papa John's comes with a
It comes
pepper.
with
I would make them eat that pepper. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, and we asked our brother, or I asked our brother, you
Okay.
did, about if he does it to his kids, and he said not as much as we would think. So he actually said no, that he doesn't
Huh.
bother his kids as
Right.
much as other people's children.
Right.
Because then he did admit that, like, yes, he does bother Blake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
Right. And then the other follow-up that you guys had said, ask my kids, was who's most like me?
Yes.
And they said, the ones that answered, right?
Yeah,
said
did AJ not?
AJ did
answer?
not participate. He's really busy.
Does he
lately.
usually not?
He's really busy.
Oh, okay.
He's not the most participatory in the family chat.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
He's not. But I had lunch with him yesterday.
AJ's the youngest
Yeah,
of the
he's
four.
the youngest, and he's been really busy.
So did you ask him one-on-one?
I did not. About traumatizing him,
Yeah.
I did not.
But did he, because he's a lot younger than your other kids.
Right.
So, but did he
Feel traumatized
get
by
that?
them?
Or no, but no. Like, did he, like, did you do those still kind of things even when?
Oh, yeah. But not as much. The older ones used to complain
Uh-huh.
that I took it easier on him.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Like we would all go out and I wouldn't make him eat certain things from, like the peppers or whatever.
Oh.
I think I might have, but
He was
I
the
remember
baby.
one time they were trying to make him eat.
The
I think it was Olive Garden or something where like peppers come in the salad.
Oh,
And they
yeah.
were trying to make him eat them, and I was like, "Don't do that." You know what I mean? They're like, "Oh my goodness, you used to do this to us."
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh.
But the other question was who was like
Mm-hmm.
me, and the ones that replied said, like I said, they all are like me in different
Mm-hmm.
ways. But if we're just, I don't know what aspect, but they chose Ian. Ian
Mm-hmm.
is most like me. Yeah.
Okay. But they didn't say
And
what
he
aspect.
identified himself as a villain, so
Oh, he did.
That was.
so maybe that's what it is. Like we're both.
Do you also
villain.
identify as a villain?
I hadn't until he pointed that out. Maybe
I
am
thought
a
that was
villain.
really interesting that he said that.
Maybe
He said,
that he's a villain.
I'm the villain. Yeah. He was like, I wasn't like trying to pay anyone back. He was just like, it's my personality.
Yeah, and it was born that way. He
That's,
according
yeah,
to
that's,
to his report, it's
Yeah.
genetic. I think you pointed out.
Definitely
Or he
genetic.
said it was genetic.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
I think my favorite jab was, who was it that said that?
oh, you going to bring that up?
It was just great. It had every element of a perfect bullying comment. And one of them told your third that the reason you left them was because he didn't want a third kid.
Right. That was Joe to Ian.
To Ian.
Right.
I thought that was great.
Joe.
That was great.
So sad.
It was just.
Are you a villain?
She,
No. Maybe like a closet, like, you know, 'cause
Like
I
that
like
one-
all the
when
murder
I-
mystery stuff.
When you read it, it cracks you up. When I read it, it makes me sad.
Well, I mean, because it's directed like
Right.
towards
ba-
you
Right, I
yeah.
guess.
leaving.
I feel like
them.
it was a very sibling thing to say.
Right.
Like,
Right. It's like we found you in a
Very true.
dumpster. Or whatever.
yeah,
Yeah.
my brother used to
Well,
say he was
and that
gonna
was in
squish
there
me,
that
like I
you're
was-
not. That was in there. My daughter had written that she used to tell Ian that he was a monkey and they shaved him to make him look more human. That he actually wasn't part
That
of the
was
family.
funny. I did
Yeah.
laugh at that.
My brother used to say he was gonna squish me like a little lizard.
Mm.
Yeah, but so
He only said it once,
Why are you guys squishing lizards?
and he said it to me.
Like, what do you do in your family? I don't squish lizards.
No, I don't know if like she was born yet or not, but I remember like talking to my brother, and he was like 5 and I was 7, and I was like, oh, like something about like the baby's gonna be born soon, and I don't know why I have this memory. He was like looking out the window, and he like turned to me and said, when she's born, I'm gonna grab her and squish her like a little lizard and just throw her. And I was
Wow.
like, okay. I don't know why that memory always stuck with me.
Wow.
Probably because it was
well,
pretty graphic.
hmm Yeah, my family I really did hate that everybody would call me lizard until I think my one cousin,
Oh my goodness.
Gabby.
Is this where it comes
Can
from?
we call her
think-
lizard from
please
now
don't,
on?
please don't, please.
This
God,
is a
no.
huge trigger. I used to have
Yeah.
her saved on my phone as lizard.
I hated it. I hated so like my cousin Gabby, super fan. To this day, I think Gabby calls me lizard like 80% of the time. Like, and
I love it.
There's a meme being like, if your name is Elizabeth, like there was a day, it like your people actually call you Lizzie, or excuse me, lizard. There was a day that I guess that meme started circulating when I am telling you every single person in my family, like Mel's sister, like everyone who possibly knew me sent me that meme about being called lizard.
I changed it. It was a turning point in our relationship when I changed her name from Lizard
When was that?
to Liz.
When did you change me to Liz?
It was the year 2021.
So when I got married?
Sure. No, I'm going to take it back. It must have been like 2019.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was in 2019. Yes.
I love how your answer was like, it was the year 2020. Like, what? How do you even know? Wow.
There was
All
like a specific
Memory.
memory.
My name was
Yeah.
actually my brother's name in my phone hasn't changed, and I've been thinking recently maybe it's time. Tito, if you're listening now, since you listen. His name is Tito with a pig nose emoji and like the muscles. And I was looking at it the other day and I'm like, maybe it's time to drop the pig nose.
Mm-hmm. Did you would like make fun of his nose or something?
No, nothing. We have the same nose. So no.
Oh, the siblings with the same nose. Not
We
me.
definitely have the same nose. No,
Right,
I just
that's
thought
a
like
throwback to a previous episode.
Throwback.
Yeah. No, I think I just thought like because maybe it was like the whole lizard thing. Like what's equal like animal smelly pig.
Pigs are smart though.
Oh great.
I
I
heard
didn't know that.
They're
I've
very
also
intelligent.
heard that they eat anything. And
Yeah.
Oh, Tito,
oh, you sent that to me. Was it you?
I don't know.
You guys had
Was
this
it?
whole conversation about pigs?
No, like I think he sent me like a meme or something. Was it you?
Maybe.
It
I
was
send a lot of
something-
memes.
It was something
What'd I
about
do?
that pigs eat everything and that like the mafia throws like
Oh, yeah.
bodies at them so that they could
Oh,
get
no,
rid
that-
of the body.
That is true. I mean, I saw it in a movie, and I assume it's true.
I
that,
assume
that you
it's
can get rid of bodies that way.
I thought that was very
it's in-
interesting.
Yeah.
Oh. No, I just feel like when I was like younger, I was probably like thinking like what emoji, like what, is equal to every. I feel like my brother probably had me under lizard too in his phone, and I should ask him.
He'll have to let you know if it still is.
It's
For next time's shrink wrap. We'll have
I'll
to
have to
follow
ask
up.
Tito what my name and his phone is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyways,
Yeah. Okay. That.
Okay.
that was a
Great.
that was a derail.
All right. So we have the new name. Did we catch everything up? Was there any other feedback about the last episode or the episode before?
We asked Stephanie
Right.
how she felt about last episode that she came up.
And how did she feel?
She came in here with her hands on her hips and said,
I know she.
why do I trigger
Yeah,
you?
she was like pretty assertive.
She was.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah, the energy. I felt an energy.
I know, right?
I think
I feel like she had an energy
Yeah.
when she came in.
I think we struck a chord, or maybe not we. You struck a chord
Me.
with that you were triggered by her. So she wanted to know, why was I triggering you? But then I feel like I tried to guide the conversation into a better.
Yeah, because there was some
Zone.
negative energy there
Right.
There was.
Love you, Steph.
participants.
Yeah. Okay. We
Okay.
determined that you both trigger each other in certain.
Way
I don't know, but he wouldn't mess with her if he didn't.
like her.
Like-
Yeah, like her.
So, audience, if you're listening, Barry does not have a personal vendetta against Stephanie.
Like there was a pretty palatable energy, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, but she did say that you
In a
remind-
negative way. I want to be clear. In a very negative way.
I tried to mediate it a little bit, and towards the end of it, we
I
established
know it became very like
Yeah, you remind her of her uncle.
of her
right
uncle.
and like I don't know. She said other things that made me feel horrible.
Yeah,
Right?
she said that she held you on a pedestal.
I know.
And that she looks up. I think it's more about like she looks up to you probably
Right,
because
like-
you were her professor.
Ow. Like, I feel bad now. It goes back, like, Stephanie always wants to know about free will. And I feel like this goes back to
you
that.
just
Like,
can't.
there's things in your unconscious that it's really hard to control. I'm not saying I can't control it
Right.
because I absolutely could, but I would have to set the parameters in such a way that made it easier to control it. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what that would be. Like, I'd have to really calm down before I came in, and like maybe not come in just for podcasts when like the energy is a little more
Lax.
upbeat.
Oh.
No, I think
Yeah,
like
like we're relaxed.
yeah, because we have a good time. So I'm like a little excited or anxious
Right.
at the same time. So I would need to be calmer. I don't know. I would have to figure it out. We'll see. We'll see. We'll keep people posted on whether that
You could like meditate and then come give her a
is
visit.
this something we want to do. We want me to
No.
No.
come in and be like, oh.
No, I would
and
feel
not
like
pick
what's
on
going
Stephanie.
I mean,
going
if
on.
it goes with your
It does.
self
It
growth,
goes with everything.
yeah.
Of course.
If you feel
I don't
you
mind
should.
the energy that we have generally. Yeah. All right.
okay,
Anyways,
Are we done shrink wrap corner?
are we gonna wrap up?
Oh, not corner. Shrink. Just shrink,
Shrink
wrap.
wrap.
it's just
My
shrink
bad.
wrap.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap up shrink wrap.
Okay, great. So we're done.
We're done.
There's nothing else.
We still have a whole episode to do.
No, I know, but are we wrapping up shrink wrap?
I think. Yeah. I thought that's what we decided.
Okay, so today was my turn to come up with a question.
Uh-oh.
Are you guys nervous?
Deep breath. Yeah, of course.
A little bit.
I feel like I have the power in my hand. Okay, so I really wanted it to be a good question, and I'm nervous. I feel a little anxious because if you don't feel like it's a good question or the listeners don't feel like a good question, then I lose my competitiveness
Competition.
here comes out. Yeah. So I had thought of 4
Wow.
different options. I did not use ChatGPT. I have spent days and days thinking about this question.
Wow, using your brain.
Excellent.
Using my brain, it hurts so much.
I
And-
love the competitive nature of this because last episode, Liz said she's the deepest. And I'm still like,
You're still
Fuck
on
that.
that.
fuck that. Like, I got to win the deepest. And now you got to win best question.
And actually, a super fan, Anna, said that at that part that yes, like you do self-disclose the least.
I do?
Yeah.
All right.
But that was before she finished the last episode.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know.
She said that.
Wow.
I think I might be winning.
Okay.
Just want to say that. Just want to put that out there.
Everybody comment who you feel.
Yes.
They don't comment hardly, do
I
they?
know. All right.
Here's Mel's attempt to win.
Oh no. What if it's not that good? Okay. So the question is love at first sight. Yay or nay?
Such a good question.
Is it?
I think so.
I think so too. I have thoughts.
You win.
Yay!
You win. Podcast over.
I win. Yeah, I've really thought long and hard about
Yeah.
this one.
That is so good.
I know. Thank you. Oh,
Wow.
so much.
That is such a good question. I mean, I think the obvious answer is no.
I think it's no.
I think it's
That's
hell
the
no.
obvious answer.
I think
Yeah.
there's like no way.
No way?
I
So you're
think,
all just going with no? Like this is I was being funny that the obvious I mean not funny that the obvious answer is no. Like love is much bigger
yeah.
than anything that could happen at first sight. But I
Right.
do think there is something to love at first sight. No?
There's so much
There's
here
so
in
mu-
this
there is
question.
so much.
I'm so
Yeah, this
excited.
is a loaded question.
It's very loaded. And I
then-
also thought about it because I really like the show Love at First Sight on Netflix.
Oh, I don't watch that. I was
I
gonna
never
say because we can also argue, is love blind?
Well, I just said Love at First Sight. But
That's what you meant to say?
because
there is a show
there is a
called
Love at First Sight that's an older show that I
Yeah.
did like a lot. And then the Love is Blind is the Netflix one. Oh my gosh, there's just so much here.
Yeah.
So
Where do we even
Okay.
where do we start? Organize our thoughts, Barry.
I've never watched Love is Blind.
go? You should.
I don't want
I
to.
know.
It's not something I'm ever going to watch. Just so we know, right?
Fine.
Like these aren't the shows
And I
I
just
watch.
sent you clips.
No.
Like a
But
clip, you'll
can
watch
you
a
at
clip.
least can you at least like let those listeners that like me don't watch the show
Yes.
know like the premise. I'm assuming they don't see each other and they get to know each other somehow without seeing each other.
Are you gonna?
Or all
Yeah,
the-
I'll explain it.
are
Okay.
are they all just blind people?
So the show Love at First Sight, right? That show, that original show. I don't
never saw
know
that one.
what, maybe TLC or something. I can't remember what channel it was on. That one, they didn't know each other. That one was just you walk down the aisle to a person and you marry them. Was it Love at First Sight?
I never saw Love It. No.
So
I think you're
that one,
I don't know that one.
I'll have to Google it so we're not giving like false information
Yeah.
here. But the show I'm thinking of, there was a panel of like psychologists and like people that would look at their applications and match them. And then they would just walk down the aisle and get married. And then they had to live together for a certain amount of time. And then at the end of it, they would decide, are we going to stay together or are we going to get divorced?
Was it called that or was it 90 Day Fiance?
It's not 90 Day Fiance.
Okay. There's a
Yeah.
lot of shows like this.
It's not 90 Day. Yeah. So that's the first one. And then Love is Blind on Netflix. That
Big
one,
fan.
yeah, that one there's like a group of women and a group of men and they go into these pods.
Think about it like rooms. Like basically, like they call it pods, but someone who doesn't know would not understand what a pod is. I guess think of like a hallway and there's a lot of like rooms on either side and there's a wall. There's a wall and like kind of a speaker and they are talking to each other and they have no idea what that person on the other side looks like. And it's really discouraged to give any like information about like your physical traits. Sometimes people cheat and they do. And like, but those are the people that like are not invested in the process. And then a few weeks of dating and then somebody has to propose and then
through the wall.
through the wall without ever like sight unseen, and the first time they see each other is
like the engagement.
after the engagement.
Or like at their
there's like a reveal. Yeah, there's like a
No, they get the ring. That's when
that's
the
that's
guy
when-
gives the girl the ring.
but they have already proposed. So then it's like the whole argument is love truly blind, and they say that often.
I say
Cliche.
no to that. Like that question, I will hard no. Hard no.
Yeah.
Love is not really blind because I can imagine myself coming out of the pod
Mm-hmm.
and meeting this person and being like, "Fuck no."
Yeah, and that's happened.
And that happens.
That's so
yeah,
juicy.
you really like this show.
You might like the show.
I don't think, but I do believe there is an element of chemistry and attraction that you, without knowing what they look like. Like
Well, that kind of goes back to the emotional needs questionnaire because one of the questions is physical attractiveness
And how important that
and
is.
how important that is. And I've had couples who really tell me that it's not important at all. I don't know how much I believe it, but they have ranked it
Yeah.
lower on the spectrum.
and I think psychology says you can become attracted to people
Yes.
through contact, right?
I
Like
believe
I could
that.
meet someone and not find them that
Yes.
attractive, and then through getting to know them, become very attracted
Yeah.
to them. And I agree with that. Like I believe that is a fact, right?
Me too.
Okay. So I guess it could happen, but I feel like if we just got to know each other in pods, that's not happening. I think if we got to know each other over time maybe we work together, let's say, right? So you work together in this facility and, you're interacting and maybe you weren't that attracted in the beginning, but then through interacting, but you're seeing the person and then you're finding attractive things physically about them. You get what I'm saying? I don't think you can do it in a pod. Myself, like that's my opinion. I'm not. I mean, there is attraction that grows through just getting to know each other, but I think that you have to see them. Like we all said no
Yeah.
because love is bigger than that. Like
Right.
Like there are definitely people I thought were attractive, and then they talk, and I'm like, no.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I can't with this person, right? Like, so there's also the reverse, right? Like there's getting to know them and developing attraction, and there's thinking you're attracted and then getting to know them and being like, no. Like
Right.
your generation calls it ick, right? I actually saw a site recently, like, what is the ick It was on Instagram. And
Yeah.
they're like, oh, this was the ick.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
was the
yeah.
ick. So, and that decreases the attraction, right? I'm not agreeing with the ick. Like, I think sometimes it's ridiculous, but sometimes it is like they do something and you're like, no, like I cannot be with this person.
Yeah. I asked a few people.
Oh, you took a survey?
I did like a little bit of a survey. And so I asked a few super fans what question, like I gave them the 4 options on which ones they would pick.
We're calling them super
Everybody's
fans.
a super fan.
And just who listens. If you listen and have told us that you listen,
You're a super fan.
You're a super fan.
I don't think that makes them a super fan. Like, I think we need a higher bar.
Well,
for
I
super
do.
fans.
I feel like it's
like
ones
the
that have.
person that sent us shirts. That's a super
She's
fan.
a super
Wait,
fan.
but
right?
you know,
she sent us shirts.
Yes, she is.
Other podcasts have like names for their fans, and it's
Oh,
like
right.
your daughter's
Podcast.
Oh,
has a name for them.
Murderinos. Or
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. And then the other one I used to listen to had a name. I don't remember what it
Okay.
was.
Oh, okay.
so now we have to come up with a name for
And now we need another name.
the people that listen. But I'm saying the bar for super fan
Uh-huh.
has to be higher.
I mean, my bar for super fan is someone who has heard every one of
Every
our
episode.
yeah,
Okay, that's
all
a
of
good.
our
That's a
episodes.
good start.
Yeah.
What else? What else?
And
qualifies
then
as-
actually
This is-
likes our.
We're back
what
to
we
shrink wrap. Welcome back to shrink wrap.
do. True.
So
Yeah,
we'll get back to the question in a minute.
we will.
But we have to define what a super fan is.
I mean, if you've
Listen to
heard
every
or
episode
watched every
and,
episode,
and interact with us
and
about it.
engage.
And engage with us. Okay, fair.
that is a super.
They
fan.
listen to every episode and they engage with us either through comments
Yeah.
or they're. I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
most of those super fans are going to be people we know.
I
Right?
mean, they are for
Right.
me.
Do we have any fans that don't know?
I think people listen that don't know. Like, there aren't. Okay, so some of the questions I've gotten through Instagram, I haven't hung out with these people. You know what I mean?
know.
They don't even live. Some of them don't even live in the state anymore.
Oh, okay.
So, all right, but
Okay.
I'm sorry. So you asked a super fan. You were going through the 4 things.
I asked.
My apologies.
Yes. So I asked a few super fans. I think at least like 4 of them, and Eddie is one of them. Liz's husband.
Oh, big reveal right now.
God.
Whether he believes in love at first sight. Oh,
His initial comment was, "That's what happened to me with Liz."
Oh.
That's what he said
oh.
about love at first sight. And then he goes, "Wait, no." And he goes, "Maybe after an hour of talking to her." So I think what he meant was like the second he saw you, he was like, "Oh my God, she's so hot." Like, yes. And then as he started talking to you, like within an hour, he was like, okay, like I could see myself spending the rest of my life with her. And he said that never happened to him with any other person that he dated.
Oh, this is all so cute.
I know, it was very sweet. And he said that all his ex-girlfriends, he couldn't see.
All of his
He
ex-girlfriends.
said before Liz,
All.
all of them before Liz, he couldn't see himself spending the rest of his life with them, but he did with Liz after an hour. So to him, for a second, he thought that's love at first sight, is what he thought. I guess he's like, well, it's a good question because, you know, it's
I
made
guess
me
that's
think.
actually, but true though. Like, what are we defining as love at first sight? Because you can't just look at someone. You can look at someone and be like, wow, I'm very attracted to them, or like, I'm really infatuated with them. I do remember our first date. Now, this is just a podcast about how me and Eddie met. I do remember talking and being like, wow, he can like actually talk. And we did have a really nice first date. And I remember on that date being like, okay, I could see like
Have you dated a lot of guys who couldn't talk?
I probably
You're like,
I've dated a
"Ooh,
lot of
he can actually
scrubs."
talk.
Well,
Like hold a
What the hell have
conversation.
you been
Yeah,
dating?
I feel
Lizards.
like I definitely dated a lot of scrubs.
So it's love in an hour.
Love in an hour. I feel like if you talk to someone in an hour, you know
For
if
an
you
hour?
want to, for an hour, you know if that's someone you want to like continue seeing or like, nah. Like, I don't know. I feel like you can get a lot of information in an hour.
Mom, she's told me that when she met Dad, that it was love at first
Oh,
sight.
she has said that.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm going to get in trouble. I guess we'll ask her.
No, she will not allow you to say what's about to come out of your mouth.
Why not?
She won't.
She was engaged.
She was engaged when she met our dad. Yeah, she's not going to let us.
Please leave that in, please.
I would love to. We can ask her.
Can I just phone her? Can I just call her?
Chisme.
Can I just call her on
You
air?
want to phone a friend on air?
El chisme.
You
can.
One of the theories I like the best about attraction and love, right? Or, yeah, like attaching to another person in romantic sense is Jung's theory. Right, and Jung's theory is anima animus.
A podcast.
And Carl Jung.
Carl Jung. Yeah.
He thinks we're projecting our inner selves onto those we meet. So if I was to meet a woman, and I had some attraction to her, it's because I'm projecting my anima onto her. For you, it would be animus, right? Like your masculine side. And I think that is part of attraction. There's a really good video I show in some of my classes where Jason Silva, he's I don't know what he is, like a celebrity philosopher, I guess. He's really well read though, and he does some of these videos and he talks about that. He talks about how we project our ideal onto the person. Like we don't see them as they actually are. We see them as we want them to be from our internal schema of what a perfect partner would be, and then they meet some of that, and when they don't, it's like a line going up and down.
I can agree with that.
Yeah?
Yeah, and my speed datingness and like the whopping 3 weeks that I needed to find a new husband. Facts.
Part of her 3-year plan.
Great. That sounds amazing.
That's facts. I was very picky because I was like, oh, I'm going to marry this guy, so I got...
Oh, wait, hold on. Mom's calling.
Oh, great.
Oh, boy.
Hey.
Hey, baby.
We're on the podcast right now, on recording. You're on air. I'm phoning a friend.
Oh, hey.
Don't get excited yet.
Don't get excited yet. Would you allow us, or would you be mad if we said, so the question is love at first sight, if we said that you were engaged before you met Dad?
Oh, my God, I would not be mad.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, we can leave that in.
Okay.
Leave it in.
Thank you. Okay. Goodbye.
Okay, great.
Told you.
That felt like a radio show.
I felt like you kept your mom. I really wish you kept your mom on because I wanted to say Mel had it totally wrong then. Because
I did.
Mel was like, she will not let you say what is about to come out of your mouth.
Literally.
And Liz is like, really? And then your mom is like super excited to have the knowledge that she was engaged when she met your dad.
Well, because she
put out there into the universe.
She said we're going to have to come back to that, to Mom being engaged.
We'll come back to that. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, we'll come back to it. Oh, right now?
What do you mean?
I was saying right now. Yeah, well, about the love at first sight. Because in her opinion, she really was like that for her. Once she met my dad, was like, oh, wait. I do not want to marry this person. And
no, that's a great story.
She says that she just saw him.
I think this is a really good case study because I don't think that it was love at first sight with Dad. I think... Yes, I think she hated the guy that she was engaged to so much.
She's questioning whether your mom had love at first sight.
I don't believe in love at first sight.
Liz, this is where you go, what you're about to say you shouldn't say because mama's not going to like it. Are you looking out for each other or what?
No, I'm not saying anything bad.
But that's your own
You're not saying anything bad. Hold on. I'm going to paraphrase. What you said was my mom thinks it was love at first sight when she met my dad because she was engaged at the time. But I don't. I don't think that it was love at first sight. I think she just hated her potential partner so much. She was looking for anyone to be an out.
Yes.
But then
she married by what I said.
But if it was just
and
anyone...
then you said, this isn't anything bad.
Oh my gosh.
Do you hear what I'm saying?
Are not understanding my point of view here.
But your point of view, I think, is bias.
All right,
okay, can I finish my point of view?
Please.
You guys always cut me off and then I can't finish my point of view. Okay, she was engaged to this guy that she absolutely hated. She already couldn't stand him.
Could you imagine if one of the unknown superfans is Mom's ex-fiance?
She probably wouldn't care because she hates him that much.
Okay, yeah.
By definition, he wouldn't be a super fan. He is not engaged with us.
She didn't go to her million-year reunion because she was scared he would be there.
Million-year reunion? You're really digging yourself. Like,
You really are.
Like, anyways, so no, she hated the guy. Like super. So then when she went on this blind date, it was a blind date with dad.
Her friends set her up.
She said, yes, she said
Everybody
that when
really
she
hated
first saw him, she said love at first sight, but that's not love at first sight. That's, oh wow, this guy's really hot, probably way hotter than her fiance at the time. So she was already like, okay, like I'm gonna hear this guy out because he's hot.
Now I'm like, I think
Then
maybe
they
there is love at first sight.
Then they started talking. And
And
then
about an hour went by.
probably an
Love it
hour.
an hour.
Went by, and she's like, I can't stop thinking about this guy, and she had to break it off with her fiance.
So it was love at first sight.
It was, you're really fucking hot at
love
first sight. That's not love.
Love in an hour.
Love it an hour.
I could get behind the love in an hour.
Okay.
Fine.
I wanted to go back to my Jungian analogy.
Yes,
Jungian
please
analogy.
go back.
I was going to give a personal example. So,
Who's the most self-disclosed?
I'm going for most
It's
self-disclosure.
not a competition.
No, I've said this in class a bunch of times. I don't think it's news.
All
Like,
right,
my
let's
last girlfriend is super sweet. And if I look at my history, I've dated a good number of really, really sweet and partnered with really, really sweet women. No one ever describes me as sweet. You get what I'm saying? Like, I am the villain, like my son said, right? The point I was making is I tend to be attracted to women who are very different than me. Like, she is super sweet. You know, I don't know. She's just like one of the best people I know. I say that about her and my daughter, basically, or like some of the best people I know on the planet. And
then me and Mel are 3 and 4.
I guess my point is,
I'm not
like, I'm kind of an asshole, and yet I'm attracted to people that are almost the opposite of asshole. You get what I'm saying? Like, just super nice. I think a lot of that, because we're talking about love at first sight, so I think we're looking for someone that balances us. I think, like, Jungian psychology is very much about balance.
That's right.
So we're looking for somebody that balances us, and also, like, there is chemistry and attraction. And we're attracted to certain, like, I mean, unconsciously, we're attracted to people whose smell is very different than ours. Yeah, is very different than ours, because, like, the more different person we mate with, the better our offspring will be at fighting disease and stuff like that.
Good to know.
Yeah. Like, I mean, it's amazing that they study, like, people's smell and genetics, and, like, who, like, this person picks that person, and through smell, like, that's who the smell they're most attracted to. And then they look at their genetics, and they're different enough that they would make an offspring that would be stronger. You know what I mean? Stronger in, like, the sense of fighting off illness and
Good
disease.
thing Mel lost her sense of smell after.
COVID?
Yeah.
After COVID?
Yeah. Good thing you weren't trying to find a husband, because then you would just find the worst one.
Oh, if I couldn't smell.
Yeah, because she can't smell.
I mean, I could smell, like, certain things. Like, it just has, I don't know. It's certain things I could smell, but I can't really smell, like, if somebody's like, oh, it smells weird, I'd be like, I don't know what you're talking about.
So you're stuck with Joe, is what you're saying, because you can't smell anyone else.
Yeah.
Perfect.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Good
thing.
All right.
Good.
I don't know what we're doing here. This is
I
off
feel
the
like
rails.
Joe and Steph have to be mentioned at least once a podcast.
Okay. I mean, I feel like.
And now Eddie's going to be feeling left out.
For sure. And that's
I
his
mentioned
personality.
him. I mentioned Eddie today.
You did.
Yeah, he had
you
a whole
mentioned him today.
segment.
He doesn't listen anyhow. He stood there and lied to us.
Oh,
Really?
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, yes, I listened. What was it about? I'm not going to say. Like, okay, we didn't get that.
Exactly what he
All right, where were we? Love at
Okay.
first sight. You said, oh, I interrupted you because you were saying you were about to ask, like, follow-ups to the love at first sight, but I didn't feel we had delved. I didn't feel
No, you're right.
had delved into love at first sight enough. So did you have other follow-ups?
I do, but I feel like we're not done.
Okay.
Oh, we're still not done?
Well, because
Okay.
Liz, did you like?
Well, I think we've moved it to love in an hour.
11 an hour.
Yeah.
Okay, so because then you were saying when I was talking about mom's.
Then I was
story.
arguing with myself. I think, I had a factor. She did hate her current fiance at that time, but I think she wouldn't have married dad 8 months later, or gotten engaged to dad 8 months later, if it wouldn't have been love at first sight.
Right. So it's not just escaping.
Yeah, I don't.
Right.
Yeah, I think like
No.
if she really wanted to escape, she would have like used dad as an excuse and then
And
been
then
like
ended that and moved
exactly.
on.
Yeah, then moved
Yeah.
on. Mhm.
I'm sure your mom's going to be very happy with our diving into her psyche on this episode.
I
I mean,
hope
she
so.
was. I have it on record
Right.
that she was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I would
She
love.
was pretty excited.
Yeah, she was fine with it.
So I'm thinking about this, and
Are you going to
think-
throw yourself under the bus with
Probably.
Joe, or
No, I
are
mean
you going to mention Joe at all?
I could, yeah. So, I mean, on our first date, I remember that I told, or I think I was talking to my mom before going on the date with him, and she told me, like, oh, text me a number, like, during the date, like, rate it, like, 1
I was
being,
with
like,
Mom.
the
We
worst
were at
date
a-
ever, and, like, 10 being, like, you're going to marry him. I had seen a picture of him. Obviously, I met him online.
Match.com.
Match.com. Thank you very much. And I thought he was hot. If not, I wouldn't have like matched with him. He didn't have a lot on his profile. Like, I think he had nothing on his profile.
That's on brand.
It was like a picture of him, and it was like his brother had made him his profile. So it wasn't
Probably like
much.
my name is Joe and had the wrong.
Not really,
Age,
actually. It had
right?
my name is Jose.
Oh, that's true.
That's just all her experience from guys who can't talk coming through.
Yes.
Like, my name is Joe.
And it
The
wasn't
end.
even the end.
No, it wasn't even that. It was his name was Jose,
Jose.
same as my ex-husband. So
Throw that in.
yeah, so I was like, oh, well, he's hot. Sure. So I like matched with him. We started talking, and I was like, oh, hey, like, I can't call you Jose, so I guess I'm going to call you Joe. He was like, all right, cool. And then he asked me to like, oh, are you free? And I was like, I'm free tonight. And he's like, okay, cool. And then we like hung out that night. And on the date, one of the first things he told me was like something about me being like beautiful or whatever. And so just by that, at that moment, I thought he was hot. He told me I was beautiful.
Love in an hour.
It was not an hour.
that's like
It
2
was
minutes.
a solid like
Oh.
4 minutes into the date. And I texted mom a 10.
Oh,
Yeah. But
he called me pretty.
because he called me pretty.
That was the standard.
That was literally
Oh
the
my
standard. Yeah.
We have such low bars on this podcast. Super fan if you listened ever.
If you talk to us
10.
about it,
10 if you say I'm beautiful.
Yeah, that was basically, I was very into him after an hour. And then we saw each other the next day and the next day. So
forever,
And forever.
for
Yeah.
the last 10 years or
11.
11.
I think. Or 11,
Excellent.
Yeah. So I forgot where I was going with this story.
Yeah, because now are
But-
you arguing? Because you said it was love in 2 minutes.
Right.
You said mom couldn't have possibly love at first sight.
Okay, but I'm okay. Now I remember. I don't think you could fall in love with someone in 2 or 4 minutes or even an hour. So maybe it's
Infatuation.
Yeah.
Probably.
infatuation.
Well, I think like that's what I was saying earlier. In an hour, I think you can tell if this is someone you want to see again or never again.
But then also, like in that first hour, you're putting your best self out there. So you're not getting, like, I'm not going to sit there in the first hour and be like, let me list all the negative qualities about myself and see if you want to continue seeing me. Like, nobody's doing that. So that's why I think I have a problem with the love at first sight or even love in an hour. It's
Right.
not-
I think we're using the term love broadly. Of
I agree.
course. I mean, in at first sight or an hour. Right? Like,
So-
love is bigger than that.
yeah,
And that's why I said the obvious answer is no.
right.
Because love is definitely bigger than that.
Yeah.
And I agree with you. Like, I think the thing about putting your best foot forward, like I've looked at this a lot, and because I've had friends that say, oh, you know, people, especially men, send their representative for the first 3 months, meaning like it's like this version of themselves that doesn't exist.
That's funny.
And I don't know that, I think I probably do that. I think most people do that. Like, we're on our best behavior because that person makes us want to be on our best behavior. Like, I'm putting a more positive frame on it, I think. Like, I want to be better for you, you know? And I think that is an aspect of love. And then I think
Absolutely.
Yeah.
but also like letting them see the real me over time also. But I think we get we take our partners for granted, and we do things to them or with them that we would never do to a stranger, let's say. And that's just so weird, right?
I think.
I used to say that a lot in therapy.
Yeah.
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 We get comfortable. I
we
think.
get comfortable, and we take it for granted, and then our worst selves come out. And I think it's important. I mean, we're not necessarily talking about relationships right now. We're just talking about love at first sight. But I think it's important to keep trying to be your best self. Like, to me, love has to do with me wanting to be better for you. And
Yeah.
somehow that person giving me the energy to want to work on myself and be better.
Yeah, I really think that that's where I'm at right now in my life is watching someone try to better themselves for you and for their family, and me doing the same. I think that's really where I'm at
Well, I
with
think
what
that's
love is.
all about like relationships and love. Is when you stop is when the love is lost, right?
Oh my gosh, that's like my
I didn't
line.
want to steal it from you.
It's my opening line
Use
in my
self-control.
book that will maybe one day be published if I ever decide to finish writing it. But one of the first things is that I always used to say to my couples that marriage is like running with the bulls, and when you stop running, you die.
Wow.
Which is
Get
basically if you stop running, like in
Right.
your relationship or your marriage, it
Yeah.
dies.
But I feel like that's very, very true.
Yeah, there's a saying in AA, and I spent a lot of my career in addiction therapy. So I know a lot of these like recovery sayings, but one of them is, if you're not moving forward, you're moving backward. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's true. Like, we have to work on ourselves and the relationship. And I think another thing about love is putting that person ahead of us. Like, I've written a little bit on love when I used to write for Psychology Today online. And I always, I kind of start with what we generally call love is pathology. And what I mean by that is it's like our sickness. Like, we're projecting onto someone else. We're not even seeing them as they are. We want what they can do for us rather than what we can do for them.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that, and I think that's why when I met Joe, and right off the bat, he's, said something about my appearance and how beautiful I was. That was my hook. Obviously, my self-esteem was not the highest at that point in my life after my separation. But it's what I needed to
At the moment.
hear at the moment.
Right.
Yeah, there you go.
You're welcome.
Good. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's why that was the bar. right
Okay.
there.
Did you have follow up to that?
Yeah, I wanted to talk about soulmates.
I don't believe that.
I know. I don't believe that either.
Okay, no soulmates.
Yeah.
Took care of that.
No, but I feel like if somebody believes in love at first sight, like then that would be
They
more.
probably believe in
Yeah,
soulmates.
they would probably believe in a soulmate.
Yeah. People that are destined. Like, if we're defining soulmate as someone who is destined
Right.
for us, right?
And like every life, are we talking?
Or, yeah, like, I guess.
mean,
it depends on
maybe.
your belief system,
Right.
right? Could be every life. I think there's a movie about that, but I haven't seen it, so I'm not going to talk about it. But it's like, yeah, like, so a soulmate would be, there's something, some kind of higher power predetermining who our person is, and I don't believe in that.
Yeah.
Like, if that's how we're using
No, I
soulmate.
don't.
I
believe
think
that.
there's people that fit our psyche really well,
Mm-hmm.
and if you're going to use psyche as soul, then maybe like they're our mate because they're like the puzzle piece that fits really well. I think the problem with that is our psyche changes as we age and grow older and work on ourselves. Hopefully our psyche changes. And then did that person's change perfectly still? Probably not. So I have a lot of hard no for soulmate.
Yeah.
I feel that too, though.
I think there's so many people we're compatible with and could have a happy, viable relationship with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I agree.
I feel like maybe I'm not like completely on the totally against it. I think the way that I like see it, maybe the way that I determine soul is maybe different. Like maybe someone that is really good for your soul, but not maybe so much someone who's like predetermined in the universe. So if I look at it that way, then maybe, yeah. But then this also leads me
God.
into my other follow-up question, which is arranged marriages. And can someone in an arranged marriage fall in love with their spouse? And I think that they can.
I think that they can. I think my parents could have chosen. I think I trust my mom a lot in her judgment. Saying hypothetically speaking,
Okay.
I would have let my mom and sister choose my husband, and I would have known that they would have chosen. Like I'm saying, very hypothetical. I wouldn't have gone into arranged marriage, but if I was like hypothetically, I think my mom and sister could have done it.
Why are you so concerned?
Yeah, why are you so concerned?
It's not that I'm concerned. Like, to me, it's incongruent with her personality.
Oh.
Like, I see her as so, like, you know? Like,
You said that Mel was the funniest.
not funniest. I never said funniest.
Okay,
She's not the
funny,
funniest.
positive
She's
person,
funny.
and I've been like hounding you to say a nice thing about me. Like, what do you think about me? And the first thing that comes out is, yeah, because I see Liz as like a fucking chihuahua,
Well, it was a deeper voice than a chihuahua, but
It was deeper than
a
a chihuahua.
Rottweiler.
No,
maybe
too
a
strong.
Rottweiler.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
Like I don't know. I see you as tough. Like, I don't see you as
Okay, I'll
your
take that.
mom
That's a
and
good
your
one.
sister say, marry this guy. And you're like, okay.
I would, though.
Even though we have discussed multiple times on this podcast that you follow in your sister's footsteps. and you
Her
listen-
big shadow, or I mean, no, her small shadow.
Medium.
I mean,
Fine.
I hear that, but I also don't see it. Like, in this podcast, in this room before the podcast, like, it's always like, Mel, what'd you do? Like, Mel, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like you're giving her shit. So I don't know.
Interesting.
I just see you as a stronger, like, more free-willed maybe than you see yourself. I think.
Very interesting.
That is
That's
good.
how I
I
see
always did see her as like more free will, like
Yeah,
growing
like
up.
the Little Mermaid.
Yeah, like I would joke a lot about her being the Little Mermaid. Like, but Dad, like, I'm a grown up.
Daddy, I love him.
Yeah.
And then make horrible decisions, like giving up your voice and your tail or whatever. the
pretty
fuck.
much, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
maybe as a younger person.
I am my own person.
Yeah.
I will fuck my life up on my own. All right.
No, but I think I did see her more like free will. She would.
I know. And then to hear
Yeah.
her say, if my sister and my mom hypothetically had picked out a man for me, and this
I
was
would
a
have
culture,
I
and
would
this
have
was a
trusted them.
culture where
Yeah.
we do arranged marriages, I would have trusted them.
I do feel like she would trust me in that.
I don't. Have you guys ever been on a blind date? Because I
Yeah.
feel like no
Well,
one
no,
gets
not-
that right.
Oh, I did go on a blind
My
date.
mom did.
I know, and had a very good experience, right? But I've been set up by people long ago, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
My one time that I
I
set
have no
someone
chemistry with this person at all whatsoever.
up. My one time that I set somebody up, they got married. They're still married today and have 2 little boys. So if anyone wants me to set them up,
She has a great
I
track
have
record.
a great track record.
1 for 1.
1 for 1.
All right,
In case anybody needs that
service.
service.
We are now offering. Here at Therapists Say, we are now offering matchmaking services.
How fun would
No.
that be?
No, 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 Mel.
My favorite is when my clients are like, "You want to see my Tinder profile?" And I'm like, "Yes, of course I do."
I've
Like,
helped my
Yeah,
clients.
I literally say no to that question.
I've helped my clients set up
me too.
their
Me too,
profiles.
because I'm like, come on,
okay.
let's look at what we're putting out there.
How long have we been going?
Are we done yet?
I don't know.
Really?
Oh, so
Yeah.
we could probably go a little bit more.
Let's go a
if
little
you
bit
have
more.
other
Hold on.
follow-ups. Well, we were still on arranged marriages. I
Yeah.
don't think I gave my opinion yet.
No.
I don't see you. I don't know. I mean, I hear what you're saying, and you guys have very good experiences, like your mom's experience and then Mel's experience setting
I'm
people up.
basing it off of, I guess I would trust my sister and my mom. So
True.
if I was in that culture, I think like it would have been possible because they would have known
We're so enmeshed.
and
that
so enmeshed.
We know.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Right.
that's why I'm like, yeah, sure, for sure. I could see how that could work. Usually it's the family too. That's
The question is, in an arranged marriage, could they love each other? That's the question. You're following
Well,
the
I
question?
feel like it kind of goes with like love at first sight.
Right. But could they grow to love each other, or
Yeah.
would they
Yeah.
have love at first? I think they could grow to love each other. Absolutely. I think you put people in a room, and you know they could grow to love each other or hate each other.
Right.
Right. I think that could happen.
Do we know the statistic on arranged marriage?
They actually, the statistic I'm aware of is they do better than our marriages. Like their divorce rate is less, but then you have to take into
The culture.
consideration the culture might not be as okay with divorce.
Right.
The
exactly.
arranged marriage, I saw a couple once that had an arranged marriage.
Interesting.
And,
I did too.
And they I didn't think they liked each other at all, honestly. Like that was my impression. But again, they were, you know, I think that happens with couples I see now. You know what I mean? That chose each other as partners.
That's
They don't seem to like each other either. So I don't think that's exclusive to
Wow, this is a very interesting statistic.
Okay.
So divorce rate is much lower for arranged marriages. Often cited, arranged marriage, only 4% lead to divorce. In terms of not
that.
arranged,
4% rather than 40 something,
30
which is ours.
35 to 50. Yeah.
Yeah. Ours is 40 something. The statistics I've seen, like 40.
And in India
6%.
specifically, it's around 1.1%.
Right. That's super
But-
low, but also
Yeah,
the
the
culture
culture.
isn't about love. Like their culture is more they're marrying to increase the
Yeah, that's
like the prosperity of the family.
That's
You
what
know
it
I mean?
says. Arranged marriages often start as less passionate, but increase in love and happiness over time, often surpassing love marriages about 10 years.
Wow.
Oh,
So they actually report loving each other more than our chosen.
right.
Wow. I think some of that, like if you were asking me to explain that, like Barry, explain this. Okay. I think what I would say is that because we live in a culture of choice, like there's this really good TED talk based on a book that I also read called Paradox of Choice by Barry Schwartz. And he talks about how we have so much choice that we're never happy with our choices. We always imagine a better choice. Actually, if I had my phone, I have some notes about it because there's like opportunity cost. There's these there's an imagined perfect choice. Like we have all these things that make us less happy with our choosing, where in that culture, it isn't a culture of choice.
Yeah.
Right. So they
Right.
end up being happier because I think he cites in that book, but other studies I've seen, like I'm going to say it's Dan Gilbert, but I could be wrong. There's a study with paintings, and we give you an art class. You do a bunch of paintings. You choose 2 paintings, and I say, well, you can take one with you, and we'll keep one here. And if you decide to change your mind, send us that one back, and we'll send you this one. Or that's like one group, and then the control group or the other group is you can only choose one, and that's your choice forever. Like that's the painting you get. The ones that didn't have a choice, they report being happier with the painting they got than the ones that had a choice and could change it.
Oh,
Yeah, so I think our idea of choosing gets in the way of our happiness sometimes because we
Yeah.
always imagine we could have something else where when this is it, then you're happier. You make yourself happier
Yeah.
regardless.
I think that even says a lot. Like sometimes clients don't even see how much like progress they've made. And sometimes they'll come in therapy and be like, well, I haven't made any progress, but it's because they keep on like raising the bar that they don't realize that
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, and we have to remind them like, are you serious? Like,
Yeah.
do you remember when you came in
Exactly.
here?
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very true.
That is true.
Wow, good stuff.
I know.
Great
Great,
question.
good question.
Thank you. I thought it was fun, and I love talking about relationships.
There's a lot of positive about you too, Liz.
Yeah,
I
I
just
got
can't think of it right now. Like, but there is like, I like Liz. You know,
So glad. Thank God. Thank God.
you're funny. You're sarcastic. You're very like. You have kind of a darker sense of like
She
her
does.
sense of humor is lighter than yours.
Yeah,
Yours is heavier and darker
Yeah,
and more cynical.
I'm cynical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a shame. I mean, I am too, but I feel it's from like years of the world shitting on you or something, right? Or feeling like the world's shitting on you.
Probably. I think I can just be pretty blunt too sometimes.
Hmm.
So I'm a little sarcastic.
Yeah, she's
But in
a little more
in a
blunt
dark
than
Right,
me.
you're blunt. I'm more blunt. Like I
I'm
don't know
like
if you're
the
blunt.
queen of sugarcoating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna sugarcoat it. I'm gonna put some.
I didn't know
sprinkles
that
on
about
it.
myself until I was a therapist. That I had clients tell me like, "Yeah, Liz, because you're so blunt." I'm like,
Yeah.
"Oh."
I think people maybe like you and I, we forget how much what we say impacts others.
Yeah.
Like, because we don't take things as seriously, or I don't know. I do wonder that's like people will say things I said to them. Like you've said things to me about when you were my student, and I'm like, I don't remember that, and it sounded so impactful. You know what I mean? And I'm like, damn, I was joking probably. Like I don't even take that serious. Do we have enough
Yeah, I think
for
we
an
have enough.
episode?
Yeah, that's it.
Cool.
All right.
So much fun. Great
Yeah.
question.
Thank you.
Barry thinks I'm more than just a Rottweiler.
Yes.
I mean, I would take it as a compliment.
Yeah, I'll take a compliment. Am I the one with the ears cut?
I don't know much about
Okay.
Rottweilers.
Oh, right.
Oh,
I know I will be arranging my children's marriages now since they have such a higher success rate. So I'll get on that
Yeah.
right
Yeah.
after the episode.
chop chop.
Hmm
I wonder
Just
if
kidding.
Okay.
You wonder what?
I was like, I wonder in your family group chat if anyone will be like, what the fuck, no? Like,
Yeah,
I feel like they'd be like, "Fuck no."
right.
me and
I
Mel,
guess-
me and Mel think we like know your kids at this point.
Yeah, from a group chat
From a
I
group
send
chat
you
that we're not
that I
in.
send you copies of.
Like-
right.
Yeah. Okay.
When it relates to the
Exactly.
only when it relates to the podcast.
Yeah, make sure to
Make
put
sure to
that in
throw
there.
that in there. It's not just
Right.
sharing with
It's
Liz
not just
and Mel.
everything.
Yeah, like, hey
Right.
guys, look what they said today. Okay.
Okay.
Anyways.
All right. So that's a wrap. It's a wrap.
Shrink wrap.
Yeah,
I know.
And I was like, should it be at the end?
Shrink
Like,
wra- I
No,
know.
no,
no,
shrink wrap's
okay.
at the beginning.
Yeah.
It's the little section we have where we just talk
Yeah.
and catch up on things that we've talked about in between
Yeah.
podcasts.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay. So that's a wrap of another episode of Therapist Say. So I say, I'm your host, Mel.
I think that's what we always say
I know I always forget.
every time.
Okay, I'm your host, Mel.
I'm your other host, Liz.
I'm the co-host, Barry.
And we're done.
Cool.
Goodbye. And that's a wrap on this episode of Therapist Say. Your copay is emotional vulnerability and a 5-star review. Whether you're here for the chaos, the clinical insight, or just to feel better about your own life choices, then thanks for hanging out. New episodes drop monthly, so don't ghost us. Follow along and come back for more rants, realizations, and whatever this is.